everybody, and welcome back to the railway. Today you join me on my workbench where I am going to be filming a review. Now today's product is this, which is the Sam'sTrains open balancing, from Uncle Fredrickson's amazing balancing open wagons, I think you'll find. Now first thing you'll notice is these have been opened, but I haven't had them out of the box. I only opened it up to check there were no paperwork or anything on the side that would reveal my identity or address. And there wasn't, so we have these to unbox today, which is a pretty anonymous grey cardboard box. Not grey, brown cardboard box. Don't know where that came from. Anyway, let's get them out and have a look. So this box is pretty blind. I'm not going to show you them underneath for obvious reasons, since that's got my address on it. So let's open this up. First thing we're greeted with then is this, which is rather nice. It's this little bag, as it were, like a little detail bag, and it's got this certificate of authenticity signed by Sam'sTrains, and what look to be some little couplings and couplings basically. Now these have all been made on Sam's 3D printer at home. I've watched his video, and if you haven't already, I'll pop a link up there. I think it's up there. If it's not up there, it's up there, or in the description. It's somewhere. Anyway, so that's the little detail pack. Let's move that out of the way. Next up, we have got this little box, this little bag of bubble wrap. We'll quickly go rummaging through here to see if there's anything else. There's another one, and there's another one. Now, I went for the open wagons, rather than the freight train, because my budget wouldn't permit me to go for the freight train, unfortunately. As you can guess, it is quite small. Anyway, so let's take a look at this little bit first, which is the little detail pack. Right, so first things first, I'm going to go with the most interesting thing in there, I think, which is the Sam'sTrains autograph. This is printed on high quality card, as you can see. I like this so much. It's 62 out of 75 I bought from these, and yeah, they sold out pretty quickly, but they're a good bargain, you know, better than anything that Hornby could do. And then inside there, obviously, we've got these little tension locks and stuff, which has all been 3D printed, which is quite nice, because you don't see 3D printed couplings very much nowadays, which is very nice indeed. Anyway, I'll pop those over there. Let's get this first little bag open then. As you can see, they are in a little triple pack, which is quite nice. Right, first things first. Oh, this one's come apart in here because it's not glued in place. There it is. So, yeah, it looks quite nice, this. First thing I noticed is it's got these high quality metal wheels, which are very good. Sam did mention that in his video. I like that. And the whole thing is just such a unique idea. They're absolutely beautiful, these. I love how the wood planking effect, it looks really good, and you know, the underframe's nice and detailed as well, especially for a 3D printer. It's really quite nice. Let's pop that over there. I know that the others are the same. There's not a huge amount else they could be, but yeah, there it is. And here's the next one. These are really, first things first, you notice is that how well built these are. They're almost, in fact, these are better than Hornby wagons. You know, these. I'm going to put it straight out. Sam, you've done a brilliant job at these. Just from first looks, these are spectacular. And then I would say that they are better than Hornby's wagons. Better than Oxford. Better than Bachmann. I don't know about Acura Scale, Helgen, Dapple, any of that, because I don't have any of their rolling stock. Excuse me. But these are better than the mainstream manufacturers, so you've done a brilliant job at these, Sam, especially for a 3D printer. These are superb. Right, there's not a huge amount else to do now, apart from let's get these up onto the white background and get them running on the layout. I cannot wait for that, it's going to be superb. Anyway guys, let's get on and do that. Right, so here we are up on the white background, and these do look really very good. Now, I forgot to mention earlier in the video, apologies if my voice sounds really horrible today. I have got a cold, which is not very clever, but I think it's doing the rounds, so, you know. Anyway, here we are up on the white background, and these wagons just get better and better, you know. I've fitted them with their couplings, as you can see here, which work much better than some of the others I've seen. They're much, you know, oh, knocked it off the track. The little hooks don't turn themselves upside down like some of the other brands do, Hornby, and you know, they are very good. The little what's it called, wagon to wagon, as it were, coupling, that's a very innovative design. I like that very much. Now I understand it is the same chassis. Oh, sorry, I knocked the camera there. I understand this is the same chassis as the balancing coaches, which I really wanted to get a set of, but they were all sold out by the time I actually got down to the store to buy them. So, you know, I was very pleased to be able to get some of these ones. Yeah, and, you know, they look really good. I'm going to be honest though and treat this like a proper wagon. I say proper wagon. You know, like a wagon from Hornby or Bachman or Oxford or whoever. So I'm going to be quite critical with this, as it were. I'm going to be very harsh, almost unnecessarily harsh, because these are lovely wagons. I appreciate their freelance, you know, and I appreciate, again, they're done on a 3D printer. So for that, they're superb, and especially for the price, they are pretty good to get a 3-pack. Sorry, I keep knocking the camera. But, you know, I think they are spectacular for what they are. You know, I like this, I appreciate this, I appreciate they're not proper models, but I love these to bits. But I'm going to treat them as if they were proper models from, you know, from an actual manufacturer rather than some bloke in his loft. But, yeah, so for example, we've got this nice lining here. From a distance, it doesn't look too bad, the little planking effect. And again, even when you close up, it really doesn't look too bad either. But it does have a bit of a grain effect where the 3D printer's gone over it, and that can be quite noticeable. It's nothing bad. It's really nothing bad. I think it just adds to the charm, you know, that every single one's slightly different in that respect. But I'm just thought I'd point that out. You've got this nice sort of like rivet type detail along this one. I don't think that's actually supposed to be there, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It, as I said, adds to the charm. Again, this is something which I've just noticed by mistake. I didn't just notice it, but you know, this little effect there. I don't know what you'd call that effect, but it is quite nice. There it is. Yeah, it just looks really nice. We have got little buffers, I think, there. Again, they are slightly, what's it called? Excuse me a moment. Lined as it comes down, so they're not totally smooth as if they have been injection moulded or anything, but it looks really quite nice. We got this nice spring detail on here, and it looks really nice. You got these little doors here that have opened on the real thing, I imagine. And if we move over into the top, as you can see, oh sorry, I keep knocking the camera. Again, we've got this lining inside here from the planks, and that looks really good as well. The fact it's all done in brown plastic, that looks really good as well. And so yeah, it just looks really nice. I say, yeah, I think there's not a huge amount I can, what's it called, moan about on these. I think everything just looks really good. They've got little NEM pockets as well, so you can change these out for KD couplers if you wished. And I say they've got this really nice little design of coach to coach coupling, as it were. There it is. It's really nicely designed there. It works really well. And I say in the little pack you get a spare one of these as well, which is quite nice. So yeah. Anyway, let's get these up onto the railway and see how they perform behind a lovely little loco. So here we are up on the layout. Now I apologise about the state the layout's in at the moment. Pardon the chair. My chair's a bit squeaky, it's annoying. Yeah, so I apologise about the state it's in at the moment. It's going to be getting a bit of a renovation. So yeah, I'm going to pop these 3 wagons onto the track, and we will see how they perform on the railway. I haven't had them on properly yet. In fact, I haven't had them on at all. I've only had them on that little bit of rail on the white background. But yeah, so how are they looking? I'm going to do a bit of a free rolling test in the spirit of Sam. So if I bring them back here, just give them a little nudge. Okay. Oh. Okay, they're quite free rolling. Yeah, they're quite nice. So there's no hill on my layout, but yeah, these look really quite nice. Now, he has stated that you shouldn't really push them, for obvious reasons. If I push it from here, it can all, hang on, do that, and then it's not very good for them, and then they do it. But yeah, so they're looking quite nice. So I'm going to do a bit of a running session, so I'm going to quickly get a locomotive to put in front of them. I've got one in mind. I think will suit them really well, and we can run them around like that, and then we'll put them in front of my coal train, and we can run them around with that. So yeah, let's get on and do that. Oh, I've just noticed that person's dead. That's not very good, is it? Right, so I've got my freelance Hornby 040 Collectors Club locomotive. We're going to see how it couples. So these are using Sam's 3D printed NEM tension locks, and yeah, so, and they are the slimline ones, by the way. This one's using the large D type coupling, so it'll be interesting to see how they couple. So let's bring that forward. It can't really do a very good crawl, but there we go. Smart. Oh, no coupling. Let's try again. Right, we've coupled. Let's bring it back then. Okay, they're staying coupled. They look to be. Yeah, they look to be staying coupled. Wow, they look quite nice. Right, let's get this running round then. So if I pop this up to about 50, there you go, that'll do. It's about 40% on speed. There it is, it's running around. Apologies about the poor lighting here as well. There it is, running around. Zoom in on it. There it is, they look really quite nice up behind the TMD. I need to change that TMD, it just looked wrong. Zoom out a bit. Oh, a bit of juddering over the points there. But yeah, they look really quite nice behind that logo, don't they? Yeah. You know, that's certainly higher quality than Hornby stuff. And even Oxford Rail, I had an Oxford Rail wagon without any wheels to arrive once. Yes, that was a bit interesting to deal with. You don't need to see the rest of my railway room. Yeah, that's really quite nice. As I say, I have got a very small layout, so you know, there's not loads of testing that can be done on it. Yeah, it does look good. Yeah, so you can see those two grey wagons at the end. Those are the Oxford one. This Oxford Setley one, which did actually have wheels on them. Then I put some wheels on the one that didn't have wheels. Which was quite nice of them. Yes, that hill also needs to go and be replaced with something slightly better. Yeah. Oh, zoom out a bit, there we go. Yeah, they look really quite nice there, I like that. I like that a lot. They are very nice. I mean, yeah, 5 stars easily. Easily 5 stars, they look really good. But in a minute I'll attempt to couple them to some wagons, and we can see how that goes. That should be quite good fun. Right, let's bring it to a halt. Right, let's go couple to some other wagons then, shall we? Right, so here are the wagons. There you go, they're the Uncle Frederickson's ones. And I've got a bit of a train set up, which is my standard curl train from over in the sidings. At the front of the train, I've got 2 double-heading Hornby 040s. I think they will look quite nice. Then I've got the train, and then I've got those, and behind them I've got some more wagons there. So I've got the little Uncle Frederickson's ones. These two are both, oh, there you go. Those two are both Hornby wagons. So yeah, it'll be quite fun to see how they couple. So let me just see how well they couple. Reverse the locos. There you go, right, they're coupled to them. Is it coupled at the front? Let's move forward. Yep, that's coupled nicely. And let's try the one at the back. Oh, not coupled there. Let's try again. Oh, if the locos will work. Oh, and we've short-circuited. That's great. Now that just shows how good the Hornby locos are, doesn't it? Right, 2 moments. Right, let's try that again. Now, I'm aware I use my cheapo Hornby controller, and it really is very cheapo Hornby. And I will upgrade that at some point, but it seems to be working okay at the moment. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it keeps working okay. Right, let's try again. It's cut out again. I don't know what it is, but I think the days of my controller are numbered, unfortunately. Let's try that again. Right, let's try that again. I'm hoping it'll work. Right, let's bring this one back. It's now single-headed now. It's just got that blue 040 on. So I suspect that red 040 is playing up. Right, it's coupled. Is it the right height? That's the question. Yeah, it looks to be. Right, let's get these wagons on a roll then, shall we? Let's get them away. There they are, looking rather dapper. Yeah, that looks very nice. There's the loco that's cut out. Yeah, they look rather good. Look at that. Anyway, yeah, so we've got the JPGR 040. It looks quite nice, very smart, that one. Very, very smart indeed. There it is, the little JPGR logo. It's just going to come past my Class 37 and the flangeway salmon wagon. Very good, those salmon wagons. This is a shorty one, so it's, they did manage to mess up on the measurements, and they had some ones that were extra short on sale. Picked it up and it looks quite nice. It looks nicely. Right, coming round by the operating well. Oh, someone's beeping their horn. There they are. They look very good indeed. I really like that. Very good indeed. And here it comes round into the station, so where I'm going to bring it to a halt. There it is. Well, let's get them in shot. Right then, there they are. Very, very nice indeed, these. I really like these. So, yeah, let's go hear some ratings then on the Sam'sTrains Uncle Frederickson's Amazing Balancing Open Wagons. Right, so here are my ratings then for the Sam'sTrains Amazing Balancing Open Wagons then. So, performance, these have got to be a 5-star. You can't fault it really. They couple nicely, the couplings are the right height. They're really nice and free rolling. Really very good indeed. The cost then, that is pretty darn good. These cost me about £20, I think, maybe a bit more than that. I can't remember exactly. It's been quite a while since I ordered them. But yeah, really very good indeed. I love these two bits in that respect. The value is just spectacular again. 5 stars on that. You know, they're nice and detailed. And that brings me on to the detail point, which I'll cover in just a moment. They're nice detailed. They're really nice free rolling. The performance is good. The cost is good as well, so they're nice and cheap. Very good indeed. And as I said, the detailing. For a 3D printed wagon, they're pretty good. Admittedly, they're not quite as good as these Oxford rail wagons, which are just out of sight, or the Hornby ones. But in that respect, they are also better at the same time, in the sense that, although they're in one colour, so it's designed to look like wood, they do look like wood. They've got a much more pronounced and defined planking structure on them. And they're much smaller, and of course they've got their own unique, they're very unique, they've got their own little charm about them. I love that respect of these wagons. They're so unique, they're just brilliant. I absolutely love them to bits. And, you know, the little bits like they haven't got super detailed coupling hooks. I don't use them anyway. They're just such individual wagons. They're brilliant. So overall then, these are going to have to be a 5 out of 5 in total, because I can't fault them. Literally, they are the perfect model railway wagons, I think. They suit whichever era, especially mine, which is modern era, but with a preserved railway. Hence why I have the old steam era and early diesels on my layout, as well as the Class 158s and stuff. Anyway, I love those to bits, so they're brilliant, Sam. Keep this rolling stock coming, because it's much better than the likes of Hornby, Bachmann, Oxford, especially the old Airfix stuff as well. You know, it's just the best, it really is. I love those to bits, Sam. Keep them coming, honestly, they're brilliant. We need more of these, and keep your videos coming as well, they're brilliant as well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's video. As always, if you've enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, thumbs up, you know, the usual. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye for now.